With trading with expert advisors, or the so-called robots, we trade a strategy. Behind each expert advisor, there is a certain strategy that executes the trades. A strategy to open and to close the trades. And there are different types of strategies. One of the most popular is the grid martingale strategy, which applies after the first trade is open. So for example, right in here, we have a short trade for some reason, maybe an indicator, maybe a trading pattern. But once the price goes against the direction of the trade, there are two options. One is to have a stop loss and to exit the trade with a certain amount of loss, or two is to add to the position to improve the average price. In this case, it is another short trade and the price keeps going upwards, so another short trade and another short trade. So the expert advisor is adding to the position and is adding to the position. It is improving the average price for that short trade. But if the price keeps going upwards, it might get risky for the account to run out of margin or to lose the account. And in this case, we have the scenario where the price went down and it was closed at a profit. And this expert advisor that I have on the chart is trading with 0.01 with every new order that is adding to the position. So it's not an aggressive grid system which adds to the position a higher amount and a higher amount. And this is riskier, but it brings more profits. And in the next video, I will show you such an expert advisor which is free but still risky, and it brought a lot of profits actually in my accounts until the moment. System number 2, or strategy number 2, is scalping robot, a strategy that is scalping the market. And this is really easy to understand but hard to find a robot that is profitable with scalping strategy. So if I show you, let's say, a euro dollar chart and I switch to M1, this is where we have candlesticks for every 1 minute. And scalping strategies usually would enter at one point and they would exit a few minutes later, sometimes a few seconds later. If you visit our website, EA Trading Academy, we have the section where we show our live accounts. As well, we are showing our challenges, and we've been trading with one expert advisor that is called Happy Gold, and this one is probably the fastest expert advisor I have seen. If I show you the stats of this account and I go to orders and I switch to closed orders, you will see the duration of the trades is mostly below 1 hour or even shorter. But if we look closer, we will see that, for example, this trade was opened at 9:07:24 and it was closed at 9:07:30. So the trade was open for just 6 seconds and it brought $200 of a profit. The first one on the top is again 6 seconds with nearly $1,000 of a profit. The second one, check out the second one, 10:20:56, 10:20:57. It is a 1 second trade that brought $718. Just 1 second, guys. It enters the market and it exits the market. Alright, so for the good expert advisors, 1 minute is even long time, and sometimes I don't understand that the trade actually happened in my account because I don't see it. It's just so quick. The position opens and closes. But for this purpose, to trade such expert advisors, you need a very, very fast broker with super fast execution speed, because once the expert advisor places the order, it is a matter of speed that the broker will execute that order properly. Number 3 as a trading strategy is the trend following expert advisors. Okay, so these types of expert advisors are trying to follow the big trends. So if Bitcoin is going just upwards, this expert advisor will aim to enter a long trade and exit it, but not opening short trades, right? It's using a filter that is usually on a higher time frame. For example, if I go back to my trading view analysis for the Bitcoin since September 2023 until that failure of the recent high, which happened in March this year, the Bitcoin was in a very aggressive uptrend, and I was looking for selling opportunities at the end. So along the way I was looking for buying opportunities, but when the trend was over, when I saw that failure of the recent high, it was with the levels of the all-time highs, I noticed and I recognized that this is the end of the trend, probably because it's never 100% guarantee, but that's my trend following strategy that I applied for the Bitcoin. It's manual, it's investment, but when we are trading with expert advisors, the expert will filter the long-term trends and will execute the trades on a minor time frame. And I will show you such a strategy and I will give it to you for free in one of my next videos. You will get the ready to use robot and you will be able to test it. The next trading strategies at expert advisors is the news trading, where we take advantage of the fundamental news and we use those impulsive moves right before or after the news, but that's risky. Like, that's probably one of the riskiest approaches and strategies you can apply when trading. So there are plenty of websites where you can follow the fundamental news. Today is the 20th of July, the market is closed, but you can see that in the previous week there were plenty of red hot news, and if the actual value is different from the forecast or from the previous value, it causes fluctuations on the market that we cannot really predict. And especially if we are trying to trade right at the news, there might be slippage, which means that the order might not be executed. This is why it is very risky to trade expert advisors on news. But I have a free robot that I'm testing and it works well so far, and I will share it with you for free in one of my next videos as well. And the next trading strategy that you can apply with expert advisors is swing trading strategy. And based on this article that I found, we can see that swing traders aim to buy a security when they suspect that the market will rise. Otherwise, they can sell an asset when they suspect that the price will fall. Swing traders take advantage of the market's oscillations as the price swings back and forth from an overbought to oversold state. Or if I have to say it with very simple words, swing trading means that we want to buy the lows and sell the highs, buy the lows and sell the highs. And I have developed such a strategy myself, which again I will share with you as a free expert advisor in one of the next videos. So if you don't want to miss the next videos, hit the subscribe button and I'll be super happy to see you at this video where I showed a very interesting expert advisor with real results. As always, take care, don't forget I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.